Hello and welcome to our video on Gervonta Davis, one of the most exciting boxers in the sport today. Gervonta "Tank" Davis is a professional boxer from Baltimore, Maryland. He was born on November 7, 1994, and began boxing at the age of 5. Davis, who goes by the nickname Tank, has become known for his explosive punching power and his ability to knock out opponents with one punch. In this video, we will take a closer look at Davis's career history, his notable fights, and his upcoming fight with Ryan Garcia on April 22, 2023. He began boxing at a young age and quickly showed his natural talent in the ring. As an amateur, Davis won multiple national championships and compiled a record of 206 wins and 15 losses. He turned professional in 2013 and signed with Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s promotional company, Mayweather Promotions. Davis's professional career got off to a fast start, and he quickly became one of the sport's rising stars. He won his first 17 fights, 16 of them by knockout, and captured his first world title in 2017 when he defeated Jose Pedraza to win the IBF Super Featherweight Championship. Since then, Davis has held multiple world championships in 3 weight classes, including the WBA regular lightweight title since 2019. The WBA Super Featherweight title twice between 2018 and 2021, and the WBA regular Super Lightweight title in 2021. Notable fights. One of Davis's most impressive victories came in 2019 when he fought and defeated former unified featherweight champion Yuriorkis Gamboa. Davis faced some adversity early in the fight but eventually broke down Gamboa and scored a vicious knockout in the 12th round. Another notable fight was his matchup against Leo Santa Cruz in 2020, where Davis became the first fighter to knock out Santa Cruz and retained his WBA Super Featherweight title. Davis's wildest fight came in 2017 when he fought Francisco Fonseca. The fight ended in the first round when Davis landed a controversial punch to the back of Fonseca's head, which knocked him out cold. The punch was illegal, and many questioned whether Davis deserved the win. But the fight was surrounded by controversy and speculation. Despite the controversy, Davis's punching power was on full display in that fight. Davis has already said that he's looking forward to the challenge of fighting Garcia and that he's confident he will come out on top. Both fighters have a lot to prove in this matchup, and it's sure to be a thrilling fight that will keep fans on the edge of their seats. Achievements. In 2017, Davis fought for his first world title, the IBF Super Featherweight title, against Jose Pedraza. He dominated Pedraza, scoring a 7th-round knockout to become the youngest American world champion at the time. Davis successfully defended his title twice before moving up in weight to the lightweight division. In 2019, Davis fought for the WBA regular lightweight title against Yuriorkis Gamboa. Davis dominated the fight, eventually scoring a 12th-round knockout to become a 2-weight world champion. Davis has successfully defended his lightweight title twice, including a dominant victory over Leo Santa Cruz in October 2020. In addition to his world titles, Davis has also won several other notable fights, including victories over former champions like Roman Martinez and Jesus Cuellar. His impressive record and knockout power have earned him a reputation as one of boxing's most exciting fighters. Legal issues. On September 19, 2017, an arrest warrant was issued for Davis, who was being accused of first-degree aggravated assault. According to Maryland court records, the alleged incident took place on August 1, 2017, but did not indicate who was involved or what happened. An amount of $100,000 unsecured bond was posted for Davis's release. Davis was due to appear in court on October 19. The charge was later changed to misdemeanor second-degree assault, which carries a maximum potential sentence of 10 years or a fine of $2,500 or both. At the court, Anthony Wheeler, a childhood friend, complained that Davis punched him on the side of the head with a gloved fist. He then stated he was diagnosed with a concussion at the hospital. The incident took place at the Upton Boxing Center in West Baltimore. It was said that Davis would stand trial on November 29, 2017. In court, the charges were dropped by Wheeler. The Baltimore Sun stated that Davis and Wheeler both embraced and walked out of the courtroom together. On September 14, 2018, Davis was arrested in Washington, D.C. According to a police report, he and another man started a fist fight. Punches were being landed around the upper body. It was said that someone had tried to break up the fight and both men tried to flee before the police arrived. On February 1, 2020, Davis was arrested on charges of simple battery/domestic violence against his former girlfriend. WBA Super Featherweight Champion Davis vs. Cuellar. In front of 13,964 in attendance, Davis knocked out Cuellar in round 3. Davis first knocked down Cuellar in round 2 courtesy of a left hook to the body and then put him down twice in round 3 to get the stoppage. Referee Benji Estevez Jr. stopped the action at 2 minutes 45 seconds into the round. Davis vs. Ruiz. Davis landed 49% of his power shots in the fight. Both boxers earned $350,000 apiece. After the fight, Davis stated he wanted to unify with the winner of Tevin Farmer vs. Billy Dib, which would be contested for the IBF belt, the same belt Davis was stripped of. The bout opened Showtime's broadcast and averaged 460,000 viewers and peaked at 527,000 viewers. In November 2018, Davis announced that he would defend his WBA title in February 2019 against former three-weight world champion Abner Mares in Southern California. The fight was first teased by Mayweather via social media in August 2018, with no mention of a date or venue. The fight would see Mares moving up from featherweight, having lost his last fight in June 2018 against Leo Santa Cruz. When the fight was announced, there was a lot of talk of Mares being thrown to the wolves and that he had no real chance against Davis. Mares hit back at critics, explaining it was his decision to move up in weight and test himself. On December 14, the fight was confirmed to take place on February 9, 2019, at the Pechanga Arena in San Diego on Showtime. A week later, the venue was changed to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California, formerly known as StubHub Center. Mares and Davis ultimately did not fight on the scheduled date after Mares suffered a potential career-ending injury, a detached retina, during sparring. Instead, Davis faced challenger Hugo Ruiz, ranked number 9 by the WBA at super featherweight. Davis knocked Ruiz out in the first round after breaking the challenger's nose. Davis vs. Nunes. On July 27, 2019, Davis made the second defense of his WBA super featherweight title when he beat Ricardo Nunes by second-round technical knockout in front of a crowd of 12,000 fans in his home city of Baltimore, Maryland. Davis took his time feeling out his opponent in the first round. In the second round, after receiving a couple of punches from Nunes, Davis went into attack mode and connected multiple times on Nunes, which prompted the referee to jump in and stop the fight. His win marked the first time a native of Baltimore had returned to the city to defend a world title since featherweight champion Harry Jeffrett defeated Spider Armstrong in 1940. Davis vs. Romero. Davis announced that he would be facing undefeated former WBA interim lightweight champion Rolando Romero on December 5 at the Staples Center in Los Angeles on Showtime PPV. The WBA once again ordered Davis to make a mandatory lightweight title defense against Romero, and gave the pair until February 24 to come to terms. 78, the pair agreed to face each other on May 28 in the main event of a Showtime PPV at the Barclays Center in New York City. He knocked out Romero in the 6th round. Let's talk about Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is a rising star in the world of professional boxing. He was born on August 8, 1998, in Victorville, California, and grew up in a family of boxers. His father, Henry Garcia, was a professional boxer, and his older brothers also boxed. Ryan began boxing at the age of 7 and quickly showed a natural talent for the sport. Early career. Garcia had an impressive amateur career, winning several national championships and compiling a record of 215-15. He turned pro in June 2016, signing with Golden Boy Promotions, the company owned by boxing legend Oscar de la Hoya. Garcia made his professional debut on June 9, 2016, against Edgar Meza and won the fight via knockout in the first round. Over the next few years, Garcia continued to dominate his opponents, racking up an undefeated record and attracting a large following on social media. He quickly became one of the most exciting young fighters in the sport, known for his lightning-fast hands and devastating power. Garcia's first major breakthrough came in 2018 when he knocked out Jason Villas in the 4th round. He followed that up with a first-round knockout of Braulio Rodriguez later that year. In 2019, Garcia scored a highlight reel knockout over Jose Lopez, landing a devastating left hook that sent Lopez crashing to the canvas. Later that year, Garcia faced his toughest test yet when he fought Romero Duno, a hard-hitting fighter from the Philippines. Garcia won the fight via knockout in the first round, cementing his status as one of the top prospects in the sport. Garcia's most high-profile fight to date came in January 2021, when he faced off against Luke Campbell for the interim WBC lightweight title. Despite being knocked down in the 2nd round, Garcia rallied and landed a brutal body shot in the 7th round that put Campbell down for the count. The victory made Garcia the youngest lightweight champion in history and raised his profile even further. One of the things that sets Ryan Garcia apart from other boxers is his immense popularity on social media. He has over 9.5 million followers on Instagram, making him one of the most followed boxers in the world. Garcia has used his social media presence to connect with fans and build his brand, often sharing motivational messages and training videos. In addition to his boxing accomplishments, Garcia has also been recognized for his charitable work. He has worked with organizations like St. Jude Children's Research Hospital and the Make-A-Wish Foundation to give back to his community and make a positive impact on the world. In addition to his boxing career, Garcia has also ventured into other areas. He has released a clothing line and has appeared in commercials for companies like Adidas and Gatorade. Garcia has also been open about his struggles with anxiety and depression, and has become an advocate for mental health awareness. Despite his success in and out of the ring, Garcia has faced criticism from some boxing fans and analysts who question his ability to compete at the highest level. Some have pointed to his unorthodox style and lack of experience against top-tier opponents as potential weaknesses. However, Garcia has remained confident in his abilities and has continued to work hard to improve his skills. He has a strong team of trainers and advisors, including his father Henry Garcia and legendary boxing trainer Eddie Reynoso, who also trains Canelo Alvarez. Ryan Garcia is a talented and exciting fighter who has made a name for himself in the sport of boxing. With his impressive record and growing fan base, he has the potential to become one of the biggest stars in the sport for years to come. Recent fight against Javier Fortuna. Garcia's most recent fight was a non-title bout against Dominican boxer Javier Fortuna on July 16, 2022. Fortuna was a dangerous opponent, known for his speed and power, and many boxing experts predicted a tough fight for Garcia. However, Garcia proved to be up to the challenge, dominating the fight from the start with his superior speed and footwork. In the 6th round, Garcia landed a series of devastating punches that sent Fortuna reeling, and the referee stopped the fight. The victory improved Garcia's professional record to an undefeated 23-0, with 19 knockout wins. It also set up a highly anticipated showdown with Gervonta Davis, one of the top fighters in the sport. Cancelled bouts versus Fortuna and Diaz. On April 13, 2021, it was announced by DAZN that Garcia would defend his newly won WBC interim lightweight title against Dominican former WBA regular super featherweight champion Javier Fortuna. The bout was set for July 9 in a location to be determined, and the winner would become the mandatory challenger to WBC lightweight champion Devin Haney. However, on April 24, Garcia announced he had withdrawn from the bout in order to manage his health and well-being. Former IBF super featherweight champion Joseph Diaz agreed to move up to lightweight to fill in for Garcia and fight Fortuna on July 9. Garcia was subsequently stripped of his newly crowned WBC interim lightweight title, with the title being on the line for Diaz and Fortuna instead. On October 8, 2021, it was announced that Garcia would be challenging Joseph Diaz in Los Angeles on November 27 for his WBC interim lightweight title following Diaz's victory over Fortuna. The same title Garcia had held after beating Luke Campbell and was subsequently stripped of earlier in 2021. On October 15, 2021, Mike Coppinger of ESPN revealed that Garcia suffered a hand injury and the fight with Diaz will be postponed. Upcoming fight against Gervonta Davis. Garcia's next fight is against Gervonta Davis, which is set to take place on November 5, 2023. Davis is a two-weight world champion and one of the most feared fighters in the sport, known for his explosive power and aggressive style. The fight is expected to be one of the biggest events in boxing in 2023, with fans and experts eagerly anticipating the matchup. Garcia has already begun preparing for the fight, and he has promised to put on a show for his fans. Thanks for watching our video about Ryan Garcia and his upcoming fight against Gervonta Davis. These two fighters are among the most exciting in the sport of boxing today, and their clash promises to be one of the biggest events of the year. Ryan Garcia has built an impressive record of 23-0, with 19 of those victories coming by way of knockout. He's a flashy and dynamic fighter who has captured the attention of fans around the world. And in his most recent fight against Javier Fortuna, he showed that he's more than just a puncher, displaying a disciplined and strategic approach to the sport. Gervonta Davis, meanwhile, is a two-division world champion with a record of 26-0 and 24 knockouts. He's widely regarded as one of the most fearsome punchers in the sport, with a style that is both explosive and technically sound. And in his most recent fight against Isaac Cruz, he showed that he's more than just a power puncher, displaying impressive footwork and ring generalship. Their upcoming fight is sure to be a classic, with two of the sport's brightest stars going head-to-head for the first time. It's a fight that has been eagerly anticipated by fans for years, and it promises to be a memorable and historic event. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more content about the world's greatest athletes. And if you have any thoughts or opinions about Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis, or their upcoming fight, be sure to leave a comment down below. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.